Hey, cycle breakers, and welcome to the Fuck That Bullshit Podcast, the original podcast where real conversations happen. Now, let me reintroduce you to the crew. Big Sexy Fred Turner, bringing big brother energy, grounded perspective, and the smooth, steady wisdom that makes truth easier to hear, even when it's hard to swallow. Brian G. Money Turner, cool in the cut, laid back until he's not, funny until it gets deep, and wise enough to make you laugh before he makes you think. And I'm Shawnnell, no BS Batiste, licensed professional counselor, speaker, advocate, and your favorite no bullshit therapist, bringing deep reflection, accountability, and no BS compassion that invites people to think deeper, choose on purpose, and grow with wisdom. We bring in culture, empowerment, community, and we talking about the systems, oppression, and choice. We getting into all the challenges, accountability, and healing. We've got it all, even the topics some don't want to discuss, because all of it affects your mental health. Now listen, just like back then, these conversations have language and content that is not for the children's. This is grown folks' business, and it might make some grown folks uncomfortable. Now, while this show can be therapeutic, it is not therapy, nor is it a substitute for professional care, legal advice, or your own discernment. So if you need support processing, unpacking, or healing through anything that comes up for you, please reach out to a professional resource. PTBS was made for the cycle breaker, the truth seeker, survivors, overthinkers, black sheep, family scapegoats, healers, and anybody tired of pretending that they don't see, feel, and experience what they do. So consider this your invitation. The apple is on the table. The knowledge is there. The question is, are you willing to take a bite? You can choose to change your mind. We just want you to think. Let's talk.
Hey.
Well.
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen?
So back, you know?
Yeah. Guess who's back in the building?
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
So we back up in here. This has been a minute. It feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time. We intentionally took a long break. You know?
I can.
You know that little button on the back of this mic that's so easy to touch.
Yeah,
don't touch that button.
Oh, maybe it's me. Y'all can hear me though.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
Ain't that something? All right, it's my show tonight. Yes, sir.
Let's go. Y'all, welcome back. Well, we're going to hop right into it, but I'm going to get them the topic first there. Nothing to see here. Fuck that shit. Fuck that bullshit. Nothing to see here. We're going to talk about all of it, all the stuff that went down while we was out. Because Fred and Brian both said it seemed like once we took off,
the world
everybody in their mama, the world
pieces.
just crashing. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Everybody went crazy.
right.
It's like, oh, they off. Let's do some stuff.
Let's do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some bullshit because they not out to attack the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I got some bullshit that just happened yesterday.
All right, bust it out there.
Did anybody hear about President Trump possibly giving P. Diddy some clemency to get out of jail?
Nope, I didn't hear about that.
I ain't hear that.
Bro, that was on national news, dog. Like all of them.
Damn.
I guess I was in my hole.
Like he pardoning. He's supposed to be pardoning some people that did some EDA violations and all this. You know, his partners. And
Right.
You know,
And he just threw Diddy in the mix.
He won't go to that free call. That's what it is.
That's what it is. He missed the free calls.
He was never invited to the free call.
He said that's the way he get invited to let the man know. You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy gonna do what Diddy do.
Diddy gonna do
wait, and Diddy is in jail for the shit with with old
With the
girl,
girl?
right? Because his whole trial was confusing. It was like
Yeah.
got off on
He
the
didn't get off. He didn't get convicted on the sex trafficking stuff,
Right,
which
right.
was
Right,
really
yeah.
what they was trying to get him
Trying to
on.
do it.
Mhm.
They
Right.
just got him
Right.
on a bunch of like little shit,
right.
Okay. That makes
you know,
sense.
beating
I mean,
old girl
that's how
up
this
coming out
system
the elevator.
Right,
you know.
right. That shit. I mean, and that shit was on camera too. So
Yeah.
yeah. So damn.
It's amazing what can pop up from the 90s in the 2000s.
Maybe.
Look, look.
It all come back
If you want to find it, you can find it.
Yeah,
You find it.
definitely,
Right.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. So did anybody, Brian, you close to DC, did you go to the Trump fair?
Nigga, is you crazy? Hell no.
You guys wearing that for real?
Hell no.
According to the news, nobody else went either. That
Mhm.
bug was
Wow.
I
empty
was
as a
keeping up
son
with
of a
You
bitch.
know what?
I was keeping
was
up with what
empty
was
as
going
hell.
on with it though, right?
It's just
And,
like
and
his
nobody.
birthday.
Yeah.
It's just
and
like his
nobody.
birthday and his King's Day and all that. Don't nobody
Right.
want to with all
Yeah.
that. I don't
Ain't
care how
nobody
popular
understanding
you
that
think
shit.
you are. When people don't want to celebrate you or be in your shit, they ain't coming.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think a lot of people that's down with him was down with the and I think people that were honestly down with Trump. They really was looking for the things he said he was gonna do. They wasn't really looking for no damn racism and murder in the streets and I'm a king shit. And that's them. That's the weaker group that
Yeah.
follows him, because you saw you heard about the march with the white supremacist dudes. That shit happened yesterday. They marched through DC and shit, which is fucked up in so many ways, because it's like, all right, y'all supposed to be celebrating 4th of July and you're celebrating it with the Ku Klux Klan. You know what I'm saying? It's like none of that
Happy
shit.
White People Day.
Yeah,
This is America.
exactly. And it's crazy because it's like none of that shit makes sense. Like it
Right.
don't make sense for you to do it. But there's this, and it's a heartbreaking photograph.
Right.
I'm gonna find. I wish I would have grabbed it for the pod. But it's a heartbreaking scene. They were on the train, on the subway. You know what I'm saying? Coming out there, and it's this one young black girl just sitting there, surrounded by these motherfuckers. They just sitting everywhere on the fucking train, and somebody took a picture of it. The shit, I mean, it's that photo gonna go down in history, but it's I mean, and it say a lot. It's where it says what we keep saying on this podcast. Fucking racism, all that shit ain't never went nowhere. That's why I
know it never left. It never
and
left.
I mean, even the fact that we celebrating 250 years that this country been a country for country years. 250 years is not a long time.
Exactly.
It is not a fucking long time. You know what I'm saying?
Not when you sit back and think about it. That's not long.
Right. And to hold everybody accountable.
Mm-hmm.
They still trying to learn how to not be slave masters. Niggas still trying to learn how to not be slaves.
Not be slaves.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup. That's true. That is true.
Because like I was telling somebody yesterday, when Germany lost the war, they got rid of everything. They erased Nazi Germany. Like, there's no pictures, no statues.
Right.
Nobody, no casual person hanging a Nazi flag out in front there.
Right.
None of that shit. When it was over, they was like, no, this was some fucked up bullshit. They erased that shit.
Erased it from,
Nothing changed after the Civil War here. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, come on now. We had a whole statue of Robert E. Lee.
On Robert E. Lee.
Named after the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Our school was named Francis T. Nichols.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember Miss Rubin was like, y'all got one piece of homework. Find out who Francis T. Nichols was.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Speaking of that, how y'all feel about them closing out school out, man?
That's a good topic. That is a good topic.
I know. And kind of hit me up, was like, where were you? I was like, man, I'm a long ways away. I can't just pop up and pop out, you know?
Right. And I think, and I know it wasn't like everybody knew beforehand and all that kind of stuff. It kind of came up on them or whatever, and all that. Because I felt the same way. I was like, yo, I just can't jump up and just. I want to be there.
Yeah,
and I'm close to you are, right? And all that. And I was like, I want to come, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? But I got pictures and all that because. One of my classmates who does all our reunion stuff and all that, she was like, I think it'd be nice that you're there since you was the valedictorian. And I was like, yeah, that the valedictorian shit didn't give me extra money, y'all. So I can't pop up and stuff like that. So like I think it's very classic systemic shit, right? Because our high school is the only one in the night war, right? Like everywhere
in that
else,
part of the night war.
Yeah. Because it was just us and Carver.
Right, exactly. And so that's forcing, it's systemic. It's gonna be a lot of dropouts. It's gonna be a lot of because it's location, right?
Right.
I mean, because it was Nichols, Carver, Clark. Well, no, I can't count Lawless. They was across the canal.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was those 35, but you had to take a test to get in that.
35 was right.
Yeah.
35 wasn't walking. You
you
had to get on that St. Claus.
You can walk. It was a little bit of a hump, but you could walk the clock. It was in the area.
I done walked from the Night Ward to the Lake Forest Plaza. So
Exactly.
But I wouldn't want to take that walk every day for school though.
I mean, I felt a little sentimental when I saw him on the bike thing and how many people actually showed up. I was like, damn. I was proud of him. I was very proud of him. I was super sad though because like that's foul that y'all ain't putting no money into taking care of that school. Right. No.
Right. It was raggedy when we was in it. Right.
We just know nothing. But you're right. The raggedy was character for us.
Right, and it was. But over we've been out
not know by now.
For 35 years, right?
Right.
And stuff. So like, and all this time, y'all ain't put enough into this building. It's this historic fucking building, right? Yep. And you got a nerve to just let it fucking fall apart. Like the alumni was like selling like little seat placard things. You can like buy a seat for the auditorium,
right?
And stuff like that, and you can like put your name on it or put somebody. Because I was gonna buy one and dedicate it to like Miss Rubin and shit, right?
Right.
And so the alumni been putting money in and trying to try to lift the school up and keep us alive and all that kind of shit. Hell, when our parents went there, they were rebels.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that shit in the parades we'd be watching? And some white dude jump out the crowd. Nichols rebels. Get out of here.
Hope that they go to flag. And I remember stories our parents talking about when, they had to fight them white folks, right? And all that. And Auntie Gloria being the first black student body president. And so like for it to be like pretty much black, we got there,
right.
And all that to be from being an all white school and them having to go through all that stuff. That's just like, it's historic. It's fucking historic. And it's sad that it's closing.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I was glad they did change the name, because that needed to happen. Of course, it's gonna always be Nichols to us because that's where we went, right?
Right.
We honored the fact that it was called Frederick Douglass, and I don't. What was the other one? Kip some number or something.
Something Kip something. I didn't even try to remember that.
Yeah. So,
I was like, that's Nichols.
That was the institutional name. That wasn't an actual name.
I'm like, that's Nichols, man. There ain't no Kip. Well, whatever y'all trying to,
I'm most definitely sad.
I'm a do a little research on that Kip thing because that's what they was calling France.
Right. Because I think like Kip was like the entity itself. It was almost like it was similar to me to like saying McDonald 1, McDonald 2, McDonald 35, McDonald 36. Like we're gonna name them all the same thing, just put a number on them. And so it felt
like this New York or some shit. They was at PS 13, public school 13 and shit.
And all that. So
it's messed up because I was telling my grandkids that they named that school after me.
Well, damn.
He is
Hey. Yeah, thank you. Dude, that was an easy one, man. I could pass that up.
I would definitely do. I saw. Speaking of the things being named after, I saw you had that plane.
Yeah, I wish I had that plane coming back here, man.
It's nice when you see a name on something. That's something I will hardly ever see in somebody. I can't even find my name on a keychain. So I mean,
yeah, and no Shawnnell's on the keychain. I ain't never saw. I see Brian all the time, man. Everywhere I go. I know,
very common name. Very common.
Very common. You know what I'm saying?
Do appreciate my mama naming me after a white man.
My mama named my brother after white man. Brad is a white guy.
Brad.
Yeah, I see his keychains all the time too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, I was about to say something else about ADHD. It went out of my brain. What else pissed y'all off while we was done?
I don't want
the India Irish shit. Right.
All right.
Right. Oh, I was supposed to do some research on that.
Yeah, I mean it's odd, and I think, and I look back over it again after we had talked about it before yesterday, and it had nothing to do with her. She just was like basically she
was her opinion.
Yeah, she just tired of these young ladies making this ratchet ass music, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because it caught me off guard. Because like I was saying, I thought maybe Young Miami sampled the India Irish song, and I could see her taking it that personal then, but it just seemed odd that she was that involved in it because like I said, WAP was a lot more ratchet suspended by whatever the name of the song is.
Right.
But and I listened to the song, I listened to the whole song, and as a DJ, if it was that kind of party, yes, I play it and it will crank. You know what I'm saying? It's a party song. You know what I mean? And it's not violent. You know what I mean? It ain't talking about murder. It's not talking about killing. Ain't no R word in it. Nothing like that. It's just a party song, and it's talking about boosting and fraud and that's the negative. But so I was like, why is India Arie this upset? Like I could see her being more upset over WAP than this. You know what I'm saying? Which ladies and gentlemen, our viewers and listeners, which got me to thinking, is this like that hype up to get attention to the song scenario? Because, you know, like I told you, I found out Diddy wrote the song allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, Diddy was the writer for the song, and we do know that today's artists, today's performers, they don't
not
really artists.
They're not artists.
So today's performers, they don't write. So the rumor is that Diddy wrote it. I'm like, is this a push just to get his money up? Once Trump let him out of jail, got a little bank account there. You know what I'm saying? It's baby all for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's all get lubricated. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I was like, maybe this is that, because I mean the whole thing kind of didn't add up. Song really is not that bad. It's definitely not nothing I listen to because I'm an adult. So, but it, you know what I'm saying? It's just as catchy as Whoop there it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I say all songs have their place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't nothing. Nobody doing anything they choose to do. You can choose to listen to it, not to listen to it. But the problem that we talk about here all the time is having a right mindset and knowing time and place for that. Right.
Right.
You know,
but a lot of people talk about
songs that piss me off, that help me stay pissed off because I'm mad. But I don't want to stay mad forever, so I'm not gonna keep listening to that shit. You know?
And people talk about a lot about it's like, oh well, back in the day, y'all had Tonight Is the Night. And I was like, I said, that's you on the cusp. You go further back than that, and the music was even more ratchet. But the difference was it was adult music for adult. You know what I'm saying? I said
my mama didn't let me listen to Tonight Is the Night for a long time. And I had to sneak and listen to it.
Exactly.
And you still had to figure out some shit.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was right. It was
I
all
piece
in your
it
window.
together, be like, oh, wait,
Man,
Yeah.
I was an adult when I figured out what all the words to that damn song meant.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And again, our music was full of innuendos and stuff. Ring My
Right.
Bell was one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
When
And I never,
as an adult,
right,
I
it was
never.
until I was an adult that I figured out.
she
Yup.
was, ring her bell. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know,
All right.
it was like the girl wearing clothes, and you had to imagine what she looked
Right.
like
Exactly.
versus the girl in the booty pants. Well,
Right.
you don't have to use no imagination at all because
Imagination.
it's just
It's
hanging
just
all out of
hanging.
damn pants.
Right.
Right.
And nothing wrong with being sensual.
Not
And
at
you
all.
know what I'm
Not at
saying,
all.
and
And
all
just
that.
like
I'm,
you choose.
definitely not knocking that. But the thing is, it's a level of maturity to be able to handle,
Exactly.
seeing and experiencing all that type of shit. The issue with today's shit is, you feeding it to an immature mind. So what the fuck?
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let
Because they
niggas
are
walking
highly
around,
influenced.
poking out and shit out their gray sweatpants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the fact is that like the young crowd is a lot more highly influenced and all that stuff. Like there was some level of protection for us. Because as crazy as my mom was, you know what I'm saying? Because I was definitely drinking and driving. Not at the same time since I was 12. Right? So like my mama taught me how to drive so that I could drive her drunk ass home from her friend house. So like, and that was 12 years old. So my mama was wild, but she still didn't let me be exposed to certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever she could manage, she was able to manage. And music was also one of those things. Nope, that song is inappropriate. No, this movie is inappropriate. You know, and so, but being a young and impressionable person, and that's what you hear. Because like my kids listen to stuff like that too, but they know they also have the discernment.
Exactly.
And all that. And they know I'm not going to listen to it. I will listen to it for a short period of time. But they know after some minute, like put me on some NDRE or something because I'm not. I told them about Tall Guy the other day.
Okay, yeah, tall black guy. Yeah,
they try to build their jazz repertoire and such.
Right. And that's a good place to start too, because it's like a hip hop jazz.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told him he'd get him some Miles and some Coltrane and stuff. Like
that Coltrane, boy, you can't go wrong with that Coltrane. But only thing about Miles Davis is like listening to Rochelle Farrell. At some point, he gonna hit an unnecessary high note. And it's gonna fuck you up.
Rochelle go way up there, way down there.
I love
she got like an
Rochelle
8-octave range. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll be like, just because you could do a thing don't mean
don't
you need to do it every time. You know, you don't do that every time.
We see you.
Exactly.
Okay, since we all off topic, I got a question.
There is no off topic.
Yeah, I know. But this is just what we do. But I had a debate. Okay, all y'all know Dreamgirls, the play.
Yes.
Right.
And Dreamgirls, the movie.
Well, there were two movies. So you talking about the one with Eddie Murphy? Or the one with Bag in the G?
No, the one with Eddie Murphy.
The newer one.
Eddie
Okay.
Murphy. Gotcha.
The newer one. The new one. Okay. Jennifer Hudson.
Boy, that girl can sing.
Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer Holiday?
Yeah, Jennifer Holiday was the
Jennifer
original.
Holiday, okay.
Yeah, she did the.
Who y'all think sung the song better?
Oh shit!
I'm telling you.
Holiday. I say Holiday.
I think that Jennifer did
Which Jennifer?
best job with Jennifer Hudson did the best job that anybody could possibly do.
Yes. Okay, I like that. Yep, I like
I
that.
would say that because they have some remakes that you like. Oh, that's cool, but I'm gonna still listen to the old one because that sounds
right. Right.
And then some of them that's like, oh, they did that well. I can listen to that too. I ain't gonna give up on the original. I have a couple of songs that I feel like the remake is better than the original. Very few, right? This was one that was pretty equal to, but I'm not. I would never dismiss the old school like by any means because Jennifer,
and all right,
I just sung the piss out that song.
Like since we on this, this has been like a personal debate of mine.
Okay.
Killing Me Softly, Roberta Flack. and when LB Shore redid it, and I think that was the first time in my life where I was like, this is an awesome ass fucking remake.
It was.
Yeah. And because I usually don't like it when people overly change the original. And he did something completely different with his version. But
what about the Fugees version?
Yeah, because that was more that mixed the hip hop in.
It was but
it was a good honor. I think that was a good way to honor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider that a remake per se.
Right.
Yeah, because I do love LB Shores. I grew up on Roberta Flack's version.
Yeah.
But when LB did it, I was like,
it was
what I like, because I feel like the Fugees, she sung it. And she could sing, and she did her thing as far as singing. But LB Shore focused on the sensuality of the song.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Because he rolled that sensual vibe with it. Yeah, he did that shit.
Yeah. That was fire.
When he hit that one high note, that wasn't an unnecessary high note.
Nah.
That actually made the song like. Yeah, some women didn't.
That old LB Shore.
Well, LB, he dating what's that comedian? She from New Orleans too. Oh man, I'm gonna get a name. I'm gonna look it up. Huh?
She a comedian?
Yeah, she a stand-up comedian. She old as shit. It's an odd looking couple. It's an odd looking couple.
I love it.
Well, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look that shit up. Soon as I say a name, like y'all gonna know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right,
back on my rant.
Okay.
Y'all seen Trump news yet? The one he got from the
from
Qatar.
Yeah.
It's $200 million Airbus.
Yep.
That he said he turned it down at first. I wish he just stopped lying and just tell the truth.
Yeah, I don't think he get it.
He don't know what the truth is. He just living in his own reality.
And he get to take that motherfucker with him when he out of the office.
Right.
When he out of office. Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. You know, it's what it is.
I can't make an excuse for him. Like,
I mean,
okay.
Look, once I get more people to accept that this is a third world country.
Yes.
Nobody wants to accept
with first world image.
Yeah.
Then everything else, nothing else would just be shocking. Right. Nothing else would just be. It won't be. It won't be. I could definitely see that shit too. I remember when they gave it to him and it was hype in the news, and then they just, they eased right on out of it. Because it's the news not talking about that failed ass what that bullshit is. The fair, the
Don Lemon, and what's her name? Reed.
Yeah, old girl. Yep. Boy,
I can't remember her first name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Oh man, they clowned him so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm waiting for Godfrey to do something.
He's gonna do something. He's gonna do something. Craziness. So let's pivot a little bit to some real bullshit.
Okay.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, I was here for the whole thing. It happened right in my backyard in Frisco.
Yeah.
That's
man. There was
it's so many pieces of that that like I haven't pulled together. Like there was this another coach that was out there who was saying that the shit was completely like they really were trying to jump him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm confused because I'm like, well, brother, why you wasn't at court? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, why
you then standing up to
right? Because it was like two, and I only saw two different people who said, no, this is what happened. But I'm like, yeah, but why you
wasn't there?
Right. Because that seems shady as shit.
Because this boy didn't even have no black jurors. Like,
that I didn't understand that either. And I didn't understand that either. You know what I'm saying?
That,
it's like,
is
so y'all couldn't find one black person?
Not one.
You know what I'm saying?
I live right down, bruh. I live
Bruh.
5 minutes from the courthouse.
Exactly.
5 minutes from the courthouse.
That's intentional shit, like from back in the day, and not that far back, y'all. I'm not saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
250 years is not that long ago.
Let me tell you something. I remember even when I was learning that in school, a jury of your peers, and then I'm like, these aren't his peers.
Exactly.
These are not his peers.
And then
Right?
here's the gotcha. Who was it? Because I like to give people their credit. Roland Martin.
Mm-hmm. Your boy.
No boy.
Angry.
My boy, Roland Martin. Shout out Roland Martin.
Ass Roland Martin. That's my dude. That's my dude.
They did a comparison. They had another case with a white dude around his age, kind of the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
This boy only got 10 years.
See?
That's how I be.
Yeah.
That's
He
exactly
got
how I
10
be.
years, and then he up for parole.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw this.
Carmelo got 35.
35 years. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw this dude on TikTok that was like, crime is a social construct. It depends on who you are, where you live, how much money you got, what color you are.
Yep.
Like like all of that matters with regard to sentencing and all that. That makes it a social construct. It's not direct. It's not this. If the judge didn't get none that morning, you might go to jail.
Exactly. Exactly. Because look, and that's the whole truth. People look at the law like those are not just regular ass fucking people sitting there.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way I used to say. People be like, "Oh man, I know dude could drive because he drive 18-wheelers." I'm like, he just a dude behind the wheel of a big ass fucking truck.
That's it.
He's not a special kind of driver. He just drives a special kind of vehicle.
Right. And he got trained to drive that vehicle.
Yeah.
People used to look at me crazy when I used to drive a U-Haul truck. Like, you getting out that big old? It's just a truck.
Yeah.
I just got to learn how the distance. I need to,
right.
You know, like I just have to learn how big the vehicle is to drive. Like, you know.
But to think that them people don't come in there with their own biases,
they
had been drawing, because you got to think about it. That shit happened over a year ago. So they've been constantly throwing stuff at that, because when we found out later, he was suspended. And out here in Texas, when you suspended, you can't go on the school property. You can't go to no activities that was at the school. So they already had that against him, because he shouldn't have even been at the track meet. Then they had the next thing. Why did he bring a knife to the track meet? I mean, I don't know, but y'all let motherfuckers walk in Walmart with 9mm. Yeah. Y'all let motherfuckers walk in Walmart with 9mm pistols on their hip.
Right, because it's a carry state. Yeah. A concealed carry state. Yeah.
Then they said that the boys showed up. They had another story that the news pulled, that he had a friend that was under the tent. He was talking to his friend, kind of like what Brian said. Then all of a sudden, these group of people, and I can see that because the motherfuckers in Frisco,
they do what they do. Yeah,
because they made Frisco seem like they got all these overpriced ass fucking houses in Frisco. So everybody that live back there think they the shit.
Right.
Okay.
Because they got all, it's like, if I'm thinking of where you at now, like Round Rock.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I forgot what other part of Austin where they got all these overpriced ass houses, and all you looking at is an open fucking field with cows. you don't even get a pine view. It's nothing but cows, but they want you to pay $1.2 million.
Right.
And so he had it against them, and of course, the news being the news, when they show the little white boy that died. Of course, he in pictures with his family and his football uniform.
Yeah.
Then they posted this one picture of Carmelo holding, it was an AK-47. It wasn't a real AK-47. They cropped out all of his white friends that was in the picture. Because when they do show the whole picture, it was nothing but white boys with it.
Right. And now here's my thing with all that. If you feel like he's guilty, right? And the evidence is going to show that he's guilty.
Right.
Why take all of these extra steps
right,
to make sure that he looks guilty?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're swaying the hearts and the minds of the other people.
Exactly.
Presenting it in a certain light, in a certain way.
Yep. And I get it. I get it. The fact that he was suspended and he was there. I get how bad it looks. Right. But even with all of that, none of that equivocates murder. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Not one thing about that, because I'm not denying nothing that looks like, oh damn, he was suspended. Because I didn't know that. And when you said that, Fred, I was in my head, I was like, wait, why was he there? You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's fair to question that.
Right.
But at the same time, that rule is not a Texas rule, it's a school board rule. Because that was the same thing in New Orleans. And I can't tell you how many times I was suspended.
I
was at school dance. I was at the basketball game. Because I'm a fucking kid. School is my whole life.
That's not all my friends that they like 100% enforce anyway.
Right. It's not.
Yeah. My question is, who in the hell was his lawyer? Who was his lawyer?
Oh my goodness.
Please don't tell him black dude. They'll tell it was a black dude.
I don't think it was a black dude, but
let him be Asian. Okay, if he Asian, at least then that makes sense. Because you know they hate us now because bullshit. Definitely gonna talk about that shit.
That's my favorite one. That's what I want to talk about.
I don't think his lawyer was the best of the best of the best.
You damn skippy. You damn skippy.
You know. It was, you know, and then it got ugly out by the courthouse. You know, you got black people on one side, you got the white people on the other side. Like Shawnnell said, the public of these people was already dead set. This dude a murderer. He killed this young man who had his whole life in front of him, and the black people see what's going on, and you hope for the best, but you kind of know what's going to happen at the end of the day.
I mean, absolutely, you know.
Yeah. Even when that shit first went to trial, I knew. Yeah, I was like, I said, man, they're gonna bury this little dude.
But I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be totally honest. I didn't think he was gonna get 35 years.
Okay, so I didn't think so, but I'm not surprised.
Right.
No, I'm not surprised, but I'm like,
it's one of those I was hoping.
You're not, according to the state of Texas, you're not even an adult. And y'all gave him 35 years, like he ran in Walmart and murdered 50 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit. People that run in Walmart and kill 50 people don't get that much time.
I looked up Mike Howard. That's his attorney name, and he looked like just a straight white man. You know what I'm saying? Straight white man. So like that.
And he a white dude.
Yeah, white dude.
I knew this he was
dude, literally. I mean, it's crazy because he had zero representation, and the fact that and this is killer. The fact that white America can say he did get a fair trial.
That's crazy.
While on the 4th of July, we got 150 white supremacists marching down the middle of the street in Washington, D.C. is ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying?
That, my dear sir, is bullshit.
Yep. I mean, that's 100% bullshit. So he never had a shot. And what they did was they gave him a no drama trial, but it was set up from the get-go.
Yep.
There was no need for antics. We're gonna give you an all-white jury. We're gonna give you a white lawyer. What the fuck was his fucking parents thinking? I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no fucking way in the world. Ain't no fucking way in the world.
That look like set up from the ruler to the tutor.
Yeah, I'd have been selling popcorn and booty to get a better lawyer for me. You know?
Here's my thing that pissed me off, because I look at these podcasts, I look at these YouTubers and all these other people that's always bitching and complaining about us, about black people don't look out for black people. They got some powerful ass defense attorneys in Dallas. Where the fuck was that?
Yep.
And that's my concern.
Why none of them jumped up and said, "Let me defend this young man because I know he gonna get fucking railroaded."
Right. Yep.
Because everybody like worrying about getting cash.
Those of us who have gotten, the degrees or you done got to a certain stature of your career and you great at what you do. What are you doing to help yours? What is the purpose of you getting to that level? Is it so that you can just be in alignment with whiteness as well?
Proximity.
Right.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
Or are you getting what you need to get so that you can be in position to help those who were in that, you were in that damn position at some point, or your family was, even if you weren't, and all that. But your some part of your family had to go through some shit to make sure that you was able to get to what you had to get to. So you're not gonna do nothing for your community, like nothing ever.
Yep, exactly. And that's all it would have took was a black law firm in Texas. Let's look into this case and see what we can do. And then, all right, let's jump in here and give this. If nothing else, no matter what the outcome, at least let's give him a fair shot.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? And it's not a thing
this
like
boy was a good student.
Yep. It's not a thing like, oh, F the white people and nobody. I don't want nobody's child.
Take care of your own.
Yep.
That's it.
Exactly. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody's child.
Right.
But the whole thing is, if he wrong, I would like to feel like he was actually wrong. Not that something happened and it's like I'm gonna skip over all of the what ifs and just go to this. And to perfect segue. But then you got an Asian man who chases a little bitty ass black kid 150 fucking yards. And murdered him.
Just shoot him in the back.
Yep. And walk. Straight walk. Free as
shit. Stand your ground. Stand what
you ran him down. If I run my neighbor down 150 feet down the street and shoot him in the back, this is gonna be a two-person podcast.
Thank you. But then, let's see if we can get you to film it from jail.
Right, exactly.
Look,
I mean,
and the whole thing,
write music for jail. I can do the podcast.
From jail.
The whole thing is any time in any courtroom, the second they say, "Well, you're guilty," why? Because even though he was threatening you, when he turned around and walked away, and when you walked behind him and shot him, it's shit on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? How in the fuck?
Can we talk about the simplicity of it though? That you thought he was stealing water.
Fucking water.
So you chased him down. Not he broke into the place. Not he tried to raid your cash register. Like none of that shit. You thought he was trying to steal water when you accused him, because that's what we do when you start accusing of the shit. Fuck me, put all my shit back that I was gonna buy and get the fuck, because this ain't a safe space for me.
Right.
And he walks away, and then you chase him down.
Exactly.
Over water that wasn't even stolen.
Right.
And then you got off. This is America.
Then
the Asian man gets on the internet.
That motherfucker. I was about to get to his ass.
That nigga dumb. That nigga dumb as shit. Because you know what? Originally, we wasn't boycotting all of the Asian places.
Yeah.
You know how we always say one nigga that fuck it up for everybody. That one Asian that fucked it up for everybody.
Him and fucking him up because they suffer and still suffer. Because understand And this ain't no we boycotting for a week or so. People done.
Yeah.
Done.
Because really, when you think about it, what the fuck Asians got that we really need?
Nothing.
Right.
Not
I
nothing
can
that
go to
process now.
HEB and buy some freaking Kung Pao chicken. I don't need them motherfuckers for that shit. I don't have a weave, so I don't need no fucking hair.
But they got black owned. This is the whole thing, Fred. There are black owned places that sell every fucking thing. That there's a black owned Korean. What my daughter said, Korean skincare line and shit like that. Cool, go to her. And she done done her research, like, you know, and all that. So like that, and it's just forcing us to go back to taking care of ourselves. It's forcing us to be like, oh, that's how y'all feel about it. Cool. I don't have to come
I thought that was the easiest. That was the easiest protest in the world. I was like, oh, fuck them motherfuckers. I don't need shit from them.
Yeah. And I mean, and I don't utilize Asian places that often anyway. So I'm like, for me, it's like, all right, I go to one Asian place and I ain't gonna lie, shit good. That shit good.
And don't get me wrong,
but I don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
If I had a relationship, a personal relationship with a person that I was shopping with, I wouldn't boycott them. Right.
And
all that. I don't happen to have one, right? And stuff like that. But I even thought about like I was telling y'all yesterday, like this ain't a new thing that there's no support from them, because Manchus in New Orleans never donated to the community, and we used to feed the homeless right in front of their damn place. And when you go and ask them for something, oh no, they're not donating nothing, but they got 55 lemon niggas up in that damn place
all day, every day,
pans of chicken.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you will take from us, but you won't contribute to us. And then for that man to get online and call his, like, that's the part that pissed me off, because he did this whole go get a loan and do your own thing. Like, you already know the disparities. You already stop acting like you don't know.
Motherfucker, the only reason you got that loan was because when you were at the time, Trump fucking that shit up. At the time when you was a foreigner coming to America,
you could
they didn't bring you here to go to work.
No.
You came here to get, quote unquote, the American dream. Start a business, buy a house. That's why all these motherfuckers got businesses. They don't come here and go work at Swagman's. No, they come here and they open dry cleaners. And do they still have dry cleaners? Is that
Actually, the Asians got a dry cleaner around my house.
I hadn't seen a dry cleaner in years. But you know, they open up restaurants, beauty supply stores
in our areas,
and they do them in our area because the white people
don't
want that shit
you don't set up
in
shop
their
in white
area.
folks' places. They do not.
Right. But here's the thing. Like, the reason why that is, I mean, and we know, so this is for the listening and the view. Because them white folks don't want them there. And all you got to do is go back and watch Sinners again, because it's a good movie. The reason why those Asian establishments were established in black neighborhoods is because, and even way back then, they would give them federal loans to open federal loans and grants. To open a business, but they had to open it in the black community only because we don't want your Chinese chink ass in our white neighborhood.
That's how they felt about
it. That's why they don't choose the black neighborhoods.
No,
they don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
And what a lot of Asian people don't realize is the reason why we overly support them is because we get it. We get it.
Yeah,
we know how they fucking over you because we know how they fucked over us. The thing is that black community, nothing that Asian people have in America, especially if you wasn't born in America, nothing that they have came from white movement. It all came from a black movement.
Thank you.
Because when black people look out, we look out for everybody who done been through some shit. So to sit there and say, fuck y'all, don't come here. No, fuck you, we won't. Just what I'm saying. Like, we've been going back and forth through this shit for so long, to the point where it's all we've ever been through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you to say that, it's not even offensive. It's just like, all right, fuck you then. You know?
And that's how everybody treated it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I saw so many people was posting his video, and they'll stitch that shit right in the middle of it, and he's like, "Go get your own, do your own, blah 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 blah," and everybody had a list of, here's where I get my laundry detergent from. Here is where I get my toothpaste from. Here is where I get this from. Here's where I get. These are all black-owned companies.
Yeah, because they can keep kissing them white folks' ass and be on that proximity shit. They ain't shopping there. They are not coming there.
Tom is not going to get no kung pao chicken in the hood.
Man, black people were supporting these places out of loyalty. Not even necessarily because your shit that good, but out of fucking loyalty. You know what I'm saying? People treated man shoes like a New Orleans staple.
They sure did.
But now you might as well close that shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, they gonna, the black dollar got buku power, man. I'm telling you.
Y'all better recognize.
Yeah, why all these other people and they talking about why they ain't messing with the black people? Because they need us, motherfuckers. They don't need you.
They always
just here.
Yep.
I mean, their ass, and then you found out the hard way. You don't have a seat at the table, bro. You can't even serve them at the table. At least I can serve them at the table.
Thank you. Oh shit, that's good. That's good for it. That's good.
Because what they don't pay attention to is that, you know, the quote unquote powers that be always only coming after black people. You fear your threat.
Yeah,
they don't come after Hispanics. Matter of fact, when they did, they didn't give a fuck. They came after them any kind of way. They spent trillions of fucking dollars in strategic ways to dismantle the black community. They haven't spent a dime trying to dismantle the Asian community, the Hispanic community, the Arabic community, because those
they got their mind already.
They not a threat.
They're not a threat. If you got the mind already, you got the. We will cause an uprising.
Right. because the thing is we won't conform. We understand we live in America. We understand we're American citizens, and we understand that we free as a motherfucker. So we gonna do what we gonna do, same way you gonna do what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And I think on the other hand too, like, and historically you can see, people that rise up and want to make change are willing to die for the cause.
Mm-hmm.
They're willing to die for the cause because that's a part of the movement, right?
Yeah,
and many have, right, and stuff. I don't know any other.
Yeah, nah.
And
that's not to say that there aren't any Asian or Hispanic heroes in their own country.
In their own country,
right?
Yeah.
But in this country,
for American,
right? No. Exactly. And it just like, you know, when the Me Too movement or any woman's movement happened, they depend, you know, the white women depend on black people. They're like, well, where y'all at? Why y'all not protesting? So we can get some shit with zero risk.
That's the only time stuff get done, because we know how to get stuff done. Just like when they came and snatched everybody, we was the only people that could form the lane. So we got shit done. That's all there is to it. Did y'all hear about the Mississippi police shooting that little 1-year-old?
Oh no, I didn't hear about that. What the fuck?
A 1-year-old black child, Cohen Wiley. He was shot by the police that was responding to an alleged shoplifting call involving diapers at Walmart in Mississippi.
And that granted a shootout.
What part of Mississippi?
I
know it don't matter, but
it's Mississippi. Like like and that's one of those another
who
example.
Who the fuck was they shooting at?
I don't know, but they care about the item more than they care about the human.
A box of fucking diapers.
Them better have been Huggies. They better have been the Huggies that look like little blue jean shorts.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Fancy. It got to be fancy ones. It's got to be fancy.
I'm gonna ask the stupid question. Any update?
I don't think. I haven't checked.
They trying to
I just
sweep
jotted
that
down a
shit
few
under.
things
They
that I
trying
know.
to.
Well,
They trying to
did,
sweep
did
it
they
under the
say if
rug.
anybody was shooting at them?
I didn't see that. I didn't see that either.
So they
I
just
just
walked in.
kind of caught the headline.
So they just did the Mississippi thing. They just walked in there and said, "Freeze, nigga," and just bam, bam, bam.
That's what it sounds like.
Like,
and the only person who got shot was the 1-year-old?
The baby.
Baby.
Fuck out of here. Yeah. I'm gonna look that up because I want to keep up with that. Because
that's some bullshit.
They need to be a police officer going to jail.
Exactly.
Because clearly the 1-year-old wasn't the threat.
Thank you.
And if a nigga stealing diapers, he ain't stealing diapers with a gun.
Exactly. That's literally shoplifting. It's not even a felony.
No, it might be in Mississippi, but
and I'm not stealing diapers to make crack or fucking heroin with them. I'm
stealing diapers because I can't afford to buy these motherfuckers. Yeah. That's why I'm stealing diapers.
Yeah.
Jesus. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all I'll be looking for that's why like when white people, there's no such thing as racism, and then I'll tell them about this. I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. Nah, bitch, get outraged. Get fucking outraged.
Get fucked up about it.
The reason why you're not outraged is because there's racism. Which I'm gonna always say makes no fucking sense. we were so being flying cars right now. If it
wasn't for racism.
If we didn't have racism.
Oh my god.
There would be a cure for cancer.
Yes.
Brain disorders. Dyslexia wouldn't even be. You'd be out of a job, Shawnnell. People would literally be better if there was no racism. And I don't. And
AI would have came out 15 years ago if it wasn't for fucking racism.
Exactly. We and all it is a room full of rich ass white funky nasty motherfuckers that's killing little white babies, because trust me, they'll eat their own, killing little young white babies and stealing their blood and their heart so they can stay alive longer. That's making all these fucking decisions, and all these dumb ass motherfuckers just keep saying, I hate black people. Why?
They never have a good enough reason.
You know what I'm saying? And I will consistently say this: the black movement has always been based in love. Our response is based on your fucking actions.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's based in love. We don't even want no drama. No, we don't even want no drama. More than happy to give it to you though. Definitely happy.
I mean, that's how you want to roll.
But the drama is not the point. That's why we don't march around with masks on and shit. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? We don't walk around. We don't walk around angry. And we literally don't do all that aggressive shit. Bitches still scared of. Still fucking scared of. Just our presence alone, our success alone. Every time, and black women, and this is documented. Black women are the most educated women in this whole fucking country. Period. Like that's a documented fact. And so what you do? Let's get these women out of these big deal positions. You understand what I'm saying? Let's pretend that we make up reasons why they don't qualify. Let's kill DEI and then turn around, and the motherfuckers turned around and did all DEI hires. Because a DEI hire is just, I'm only hiring you because of your proximity to me. So we're going to kick a 5-star general out of the military and then replace him with a nigga that ain't never even been in the fucking reserves. That shit don't make no fucking sense. Don't make no fucking sense, man.
I mean,
wait a minute. Are you talking about our Department of War chief?
He was in the
reserves. He was actually in the reserves.
I don't give a shit because the reserves is not a 4-star general. You understand what I'm saying?
No, not what he did.
No. So, but that's what
this nigga was doing a podcast.
I know.
Before he became Secretary of Defense. But knock on us, but that motherfucker. So you know what? We could run the government.
That's what I think.
I've said it a million times.
You know
Donald
what?
Trump.
I feel like Brian could be president.
Yep.
You know, and you could be vice president. And,
Word.
you know,
What you want to be, Brian? You want Secretary of State?
What you want? What you want? Because I feel like we could get
I won't be fuck that bullshit. I'm gonna start my own fucking department.
Hey, look.
Oh, we can start a fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, Shawnnell can start you a department. We'll just create
for real.
Yeah,
For real.
Like just like they did, just like they made up those.
Yeah,
We'll make that shit up.
I'm with that.
Exactly.
I'm with that.
You hire who you want. You got an unlimited budget.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
But it's like I say, Donald Trump.
As a black woman, the country will be better. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
he showed the whole world you can actually be anything you want.
You
don't have to be smart. You don't have to be educated.
I remember
you
have
to
you
know
told
what the
me
fuck
that I went to work and used that. I was like, because it was so profound because it's like he absolutely right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Donald Trump proved. I mean, we got Robert Kennedy Jr.
Nigga over the health department looking like he just had a fucking stroke every day.
We got Linda McMahon. She the head of the education department. This bitch was getting slapped in the face by her daughter on WWE.
Yep.
Okay. She.
Oh God!
All these dumb motherfuckers that they got in these positions that can't do shit.
Like you said, it's DI.
Yeah. Nobody knows what they're doing, but everybody just agrees with Trump's agenda. And this is the shitty thing. It's not even Trump's agenda. It's the nasty five motherfuckers sitting in the boardroom. It's their agenda. And it's not so real. And their agenda. So it's not even his agenda, but that's the reason why he's there. He himself is a DEI hire.
He is. Oh my God! Boom! Mind blown. He is a DEI hire.
Yeah. And this nigga so far fucking Trump. I mean, so far up Obama ass. Again, that shows the power.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Look, I've never seen one person that obsessed with another person who has not been a president. I don't think this man been president, but like what, 12 years?
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, say about that.
Trump. Trump.
You had two.
Biden and Trump.
Yes.
Like 10, 12 years. He is obsessed. Like he would go to, if he was just a regular dude, he'd go to jail for stalking.
Man. If he was a regular dude, he'd be trying to holler. He'd be trying to holler at her. How can I be down? You know? and look, the whole harassment of Michelle Obama is that shit is getting aggravating. Because
it's starting to get on my nerves now.
If she was a man, they'd be on a dick so damn much. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking like. The wrestling dude. When the wrestling dude said it, I watched the clip.
Oh, at that stupid UFC fight at the White House. Oh my God!
It was like he was saying, "Yeah, so how was your fight? Oh man, it was good. I used my technique, and I really put in the work to win this fight today. Man, good fight. Oh, Michelle Obama's a man. I'm like, nigga, that just came out of nowhere. Like it didn't even make sense. You know what it looked like? It looked like somebody said, if you win, make sure you say something bad about Michelle Obama.
Right.
And of course, there was nowhere to fit that in because what you're doing has nothing to do with Michelle Obama. So it's just out the blue, out the fucking blue.
Just came out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck?
What do y'all think that's about? Like, everybody's so far up their ass, just worried about.
It's about a dumb man still not accepting the fact that an intelligent man is getting the love that he wants, that he craves. Obama is still loved even by Republicans, even by some MAGA people, because you can't You can't. He did. He is. I'm not gonna say was. He is what Trump wants to be. Trump wants that kind of love. When he show up, people just like, oh my God, President Trump. People, when Michelle or Barack walk in a room, every face got a smile on it. If you ever look at any of his speeches or anything, can't hear you, Shawnnell.
Oh, you muted.
Cause she just talking. I'm like, what the? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, work on that. So this is the
your mic
Brian
muted.
show. Yeah, your mic muted. Your mic muted.
I knew that because I was looking for something to upload right quick and all that. And but I forgot I had muted myself.
But yeah, I mean, that's what Trump craves, what Obama still has to this day.
Right. Right.
And that's that he needs that. That's gonna haunt him to the day he died, that he never had that. Because he know the people that's running behind him is fake as shit.
Right.
Yeah. He know the motherfuckers in the government that's running behind him. Oh, Mr. President, you're so great. They only want that favor. And the day you can't provide it, everybody gonna turn on.
Well, I mean, and he know they're gonna turn on because
he know they're gonna turn on.
If you build your squad based on fear and intimidation and favor, you already know it. Because the thing is you didn't even build it on integrity or loyalty. It was and that's the thing. Like even from the start, like you can't walk in the room and threaten everybody in the room and then be mad when nobody's when you on fire and nobody's trying to save you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that. But I think that the chase behind Obama is just like what you said, Fred, is he's who Obama is who he wants to be. But and this is absolutely not a knock, it's just the truth. But his lack of intelligence and his lack of professionalism, he doesn't know how to be that person. But he does long to be that person. Like Obama is pretty much
first of all,
Denzel of politics.
Let me tell you something. In order for you to be like any of us, you have to have gone through something.
Well, that's a fact.
Yeah,
he got no story.
They've been handed to you. You got entitlement. You think you deserve everything or whatever. You know, even my kid whose father spoiled the piss out of her understands that she got to earn shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every now and then you get into a little entitlement stuff, but quickly she will humble. I ain't even got to humble. She humble herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you ain't never been through shit, then you could never. And that's most of. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there for most folks who haven't been through much. And that's why white folks that they were deemed to be white trash or whatever, or people white folks that have been through. It's the people that know that they just like us, right? That's why I can respect those, because they get that they just like us. They've been through some shit, right? And they're not pretending like just because he and I are the same skin tone that he's on my side, because I'm going through this right next to these black people,
right? But I think it's when people recognize the human factor.
Yes,
I mean, because at the end of the day, for real, we talking about pigmentation.
That's
everybody do the same shit. Everybody eat the same food, have the same fucking problems and shit. That's why it's like I get the benefit of racism to the beneficiary of racism,
right?
But I don't get why so many people who aren't benefiting from racism still engage in racism.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna take his shit because he black. All right, but I'm gonna take your shit too, because you want me to have it, but I don't want you to have it. I'm gonna take it anyway. Okay, I can't see why after that scenario you still say, yeah, but I'm better than him. No, you're not.
No, you're not. Everybody got their shit taken.
That's why I say that shit is insane to me, bro.
Yeah.
What president was that think it was Teddy Roosevelt said, if you make the dumbest white man think you better than the smartest black man, you can get him to do whatever you want.
Yeah, no,
and,
he said
they're showing it right now. They're showing it right now.
Get the dumbest white man to convince him that he's better than the smartest black man, he'll give you the money out his pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and that really is the bottom line to that shit. It's the bottom line of that shit. It's just a feeling of fucking authority.
Yeah.
With no authority.
With no authority. You can't do shit. Yeah.
With no authority. And that's why the black people that jump on the bandwagon get on my fucking nerves, man.
Yeah, with that bullshit.
Here's the exact quote. If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. He'll give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't remember it word for word, but yeah. Who said that?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. I knew it was one of them presidents.
And for real, that literally sounds like the whole scenario. It sounds the whole scenario up because and white people that I think we all know white people that's just regular fucking people. But that's because to them it ain't about color. It's about that's
we all broke.
That's my guy. It's not even about a financial thing. It's not just even about being human. It's
just being human.
Yeah, because I have white friends, and I hate to say it like that. I don't see color. They just
for real.
Yeah, right. They just regular everyday people.
Hey, whoever. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. There's nothing else but that. They're another person to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a phrase that I say all the time because I focus my practice on people of color and especially black folk, right? And I always say I'm prejudiced, but I don't discriminate. And basically, I'm gonna look out for mine regardless, right?
Right.
If you show up in consultation as a white person, I'm not turning you away.
Exactly.
And
you're not gonna get no less treatment.
You're not gonna get no less treatment. I'm gonna be the same no bullshit therapist with you, which also means if your racism starts to rise up, I'm gonna check you on it. You gotta be ready for that. Right? Because if that's it, because that is hindering you in your mental wellness because you participating in dumb shit. Let's talk about it, right?
Yep.
So I still, because of that, of course, because I'm good at what I fucking do. There are people who show up who can't handle that, who cannot handle that level of accountability. And I say it in consultation. No, if you are acting crazy, I'm gonna tell you acting crazy. That don't make sense, right? Just like I do with black folks, I tell them when stuff not making sense. So if you come in here and you sound, look like, act like, feel like all the things line up to you being racist, I'm gonna ask you why you sitting before me.
Right. And next time, change that good to great. Okay, you're great at what you do. You're not good. You're great at.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you.
But no, I mean you're absolutely right. I mean,
I am, and I can help all walks of life.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so I'm not going to turn you away, but you still have to be ready. I'm great at what I do because of the accountability piece. Because I'm gonna hold you accountable. And I'm holding myself accountable, right? If you could get that part out the way, like that's 99% of the shit.
It's hard for people to hold themselves accountable because then that means you got to admit your flaws.
That's right.
And a lot of people don't want to admit
they won't admit that they're racist.
They flaws. So when you can't admit that you're not perfect, you're not him. It's hard. It's hard for people to say that because you got people right now, white people, Mexican people, Asian people, who will look you straight in the eye and say, "I'm not racist." But Brian said this one day we was on the phone.
Right.
Okay, if you see it and do nothing, you're racist.
Yep.
And I was like, you're absolutely right, because ignoring it I think it's worse than
is.
actually
because you're not even
doing
taking
some
a stand one way or the other.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
You just-
At least say something, right? They teach that about bullying. It was like if you're a bystander, you're on the side of the bully,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
I think either it was, I don't know if it was Desmond Tutu or Malcolm, one of them, but they mentioned like if you stand and do nothing, then you're on the side of the oppressor. Like what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
You know,
don't tell me that's a damn shame they beat that girl up. But
right.
she like this
Right.
with a cell phone instead of helping her from getting stomped out. You just as bad as the bully.
Yep.
Actually, I think you should get your crime should be worse.
Exactly.
Thank you, because you just watch that shit unfold.
You can watch that shit happen and broadcast it all over the freaking world.
That shit. Let me talk with a little about girl, because I found something there.
Oh yeah, because she been on fire too. Since
she been on fire. Mm-hmm.
We should have never started asking. And I don't mean the civil rights movement, the marches, the speeches, the Birmingham letter, the children on the news. I'm not talking about that. That was not asking. That was demanding. I'm talking about what came after. The thing that got loaded onto us in the decades since. The personal kind, the daily kind. You know, the kind that's become sort of an unpaid second job for every Black person in America. The patient explaining that, let me help you understand. The sitting across from your coworker who just said something wild and figuring out how to respond in a way that doesn't make you the angry one. The hair conversations, the diction, the smile when somebody calls you articulate, the dressing up so they can catch us looking respectable on a random Tuesday, the making sure that people are comfortable around you. Yeah, all that. The version that comes out of your mouth on the phone with customer service, the version that comes out in the meeting, the version that comes out in the doctor's office just so they'll listen to you long enough to write a prescription. The if I just show them I'm human version in every conversation. That's the asking I'm talking about. We've been doing it for generations, y'all. My mama did it. My grandma did it. I've done it. I know y'all have done it. Every Black person watching this video right now has spent some part of this week doing it. And the people we've been doing it for have not moved an inch. Meanwhile, nobody's ever asked us for anything. Nobody asked Black men if it was okay to write them out of the GI Bill, you know, so the white middle class could be built without us. Nobody asked us if we wanted to be the test subjects in Alabama. Nobody asked us if we wanted our children's bones to be used in a forensics class in Princeton. They just did it. They never had to ask. Asking has only ever been our job. You hear me? Now here's what I've been thinking about. Right. The asking is the trap. The asking accepts the premise that somebody else gets to decide that our humanity is a question that's actually on the table, deciding that the people that we're asking are the ones with the authority to grant it. They're not. They were never gonna be. And the most exhausting part about being Black in this country is not what they do to us. It's the decades that we spent making the case to people who were never gonna be moved by the case. So I'm gonna stop asking, not because I gave up, but because I never should have started.
Right
there
on,
you go,
sister. There you go. She been on fire since we've been off. Well, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
but she's right. She's right. Cause I remember the aha moment for me. Like, why am I, why am I doing this? This is not me. Mm-hmm. And ever since that day, you just get Fred now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. In every situation,
you get
in every situation, I'm just going to be fooling myself. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. I'm not asking permission, asking for an apology, because I'm gonna be who I am and do what I do.
And I think I did it the most at work. Mm-hmm. Like, not so much in public, but more at work. And I'm like, I feel like I'm kissing this person's ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I know I'm not, but it feels like I am. It
feels like it. Yeah. I mean, and you gotta trust your feeling.
Right.
You gotta trust your feeling.
It was with an HR lady, and I'm like, why I feel like I'm kissing her ass? This bitch can't fire me. After that, I was like, fuck that.
And here's the thing, Fred. Even if she could,
I didn't give a fuck. Yeah, I didn't care. Yeah, I was like, man, I'll just go find another job.
Well, I think I'd be professional in a professional environment.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's not necessarily having a coach, which you still being yourself, but like again, time and place.
But I don't think because I've gotten feedback, from jobs like, hey, can you Brian, can you tone it down? I'm like, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? It's like no. And like my question, I was like, how my work looking? Oh, your work looks great. I said, then we good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we good. It's like I'm not gonna change who I am. And I'm absolutely 100% sure I have. Throughout my life, I'm pretty sure that I have. But I think a while ago, and I think I never really paid attention to do that, to do it in the first place. I never noticed. I never. Well, I guess I just never been in a position where I felt like I needed to do that in the first place. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get the same dude every time. I don't know how not to be me. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do that, and then you're gonna jump on, or you gonna feel awkward because I'm not gonna stop. Like I'm not gonna stop and be like, oh, do you think that was funny? Check this joke out: a black man, a white man, a Chinese man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. But it's
a lot of people a while to get that courage to be themselves because again, we've been trained and conditioned and taught, that these particular things mean so much that you can't do without this stuff. And, so like, I got to hold on to the job and I got to kiss this white person's ass and I got to be kind over here. And, and I think, and based upon what I see on the internet and what I see in social media and what I see as a therapist, people tired as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Fed the fuck up. I have one lady right now that, they do evaluations. And part of the peers evaluate you along with the management, right?
Get the F out.
In one of her first reviews, they said, oh, because, you're real quiet and you don't really, engage with people. She's like, I can't even do my job. And then.
Right. That's not everybody.
Like that, right? Yeah, and it's a daycare. So it's like, I engage with the kids like I'm supposed to, like you did, like, how my work looking though? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. So she said, but still, she was like, well, I guess I'm love you. Maybe I'll try to engage a little bit more.
Right.
Well, her natural way is sarcasm.
We must be talking about
engaging now, right? And all that. The next review said something about her sarcasm. I said, let's go back to being quiet.
Right. Yeah. And I got a solution for you. Let me get back to what I was already doing.
Here's the solution because it does not make sense for me to try to engage with you in the way that I engage with my people, and then you can't handle that either. Now everybody feelings hurt because I'm being sarcastic or I'm, being a smart ass. That's part of who I am. I be jostling with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all that. Like, you have to accept who I'm a cussing boss. Like in my meetings, we're slinging for profanities. That's how we talk around here, right? It's not
right.
I think I can figure out your sentence whether you say filth, floor, and filth or not.
Right.
Because that whole thing with because I didn't have people tell me that. Like, for real, you don't really engage with the group. We go to places and like I don't come to work to hang out with y'all after work.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I like y'all.
Y'all cool.
From 8 to 5. I said from 8 to 5, I like y'all. I like at 5 o'clock, I want to go home.
Right.
We don't have nothing else to talk about after work.
Exactly.
I'm going home to my family and see what's going on with them because I done spent, including the ride here and back, like 10 hours with y'all.
Right.
I'm not going to attend every function.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just not.
And I see that across the line, even with customer service and all that kind of stuff. I can call a customer service line like I did with Spectrum twice. And I can tell at a certain point when that person is black. I saw a joke somebody did online about that too. And we shucking and jiving. We talking, we shooting the breeze, and let me see if I could get this amount down for you, sis.
Right. All my conversations turned there like that when I was like, Like this a
I
brother.
let them go through the
Alright.
spill. And I'm like, I know you got to go through the spill or whatever, so I'm going to let you do your thing and all that kind of stuff. But I just kind of want to point to cancel it. Why you canceling it? Because, it be messing up and I got a podcast. What, you got a podcast? Yeah, I got a podcast. Let me tell you about it. So because that's us. That's how we are in regular, again, like you said earlier, Brian, we operate in love, right?
Right.
And community and all that. We're going to have conversation and all that. We done talked on this phone about 30, 45 minutes. Thank you for giving me that discount. And you locked in for a year and stuff. I thank you.
Right.
And we had a conversation, right? And all that. So letting us be us and not the performing condition version of us, nor, and I'm going to add this to it because we come in a big spectrum of who we are, right? Because again, we are all human. And so those of us that have experiences that have shaped our language, our vernacular, how we behave in different areas and places and stuff like that. Yes, I'm talking about the ghetto people. Right. And all that, because your environment had dictated that, right? Those people also have the ability to move and shake in different spaces and places because we multifaceted and all that. I'm not judging them either, right? Because that's also a part of our spectrum and all that. So I respect the ghetto girl just like I respect the professional Black woman that's a PhD and speaking their perfect English. And I must call it their perfect English because it's not our perfect English, right? And stuff like that. I follow people that study linguistics and Gullah Geechee tribes and all and find and who challenge the notion of how we speak being the improper way or that's wrong or and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna let us be us, goddammit. You're gonna let us be us in every damn situation. So that's my rant.
Well, it's quality rant.
Anything else that y'all love before we roll out?
Nah, I got nothing. I mean, I feel like
I'm off my chest. I feel like
really right. I feel like I've lost 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good therapy session here. I feel like I need to cut you a check.
Absolutely. Cut me a check, Fred. Let's go.
Hey, I get all my therapy for free. You know that.
Okay, you're right. You can start doing collections for me for free if you want to, too. I won't be mad at you. But because I'm not going to have a white man do it. Not by any means. And all that. No. One other thing I was thinking about, damn it, I keep losing it. Damn, ADHD be killing me. It was about, it won't come back. So, yeah, so that'll be a wrap for us today then. You know what I'm saying? This was a good comeback, feel good. We're gonna come. Oh, I remember what it was. Tiana Taylor getting that award. Did y'all see it? It was best something because they were just honoring her.
That movie was good as shit too.
Yeah, because she got
one battle after another.
One battle after another. That's what we did.
Okay. Did y'all ever watch it? I told y'all to watch it. All right.
No, we did it on the show. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
About it. Okay. Yeah. And all that. So yeah, she did that. They talking about her album and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to shout out my girl because
and her acting is so off the chain. I completely forgot she was a singer,
bruh. And
I totally forgot
the songs are tight too, and they be listening to piss out them songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she been doing her damn thing, and I just wanted to give a shout out to our sister. You know what I'm saying? Because she was doing what she do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but we will see y'all on the next week. Make sure y'all liking and subscribing, and tell them, Fred.
Subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. We everywhere. We just in your face 24/7.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
There go your graphic.
There we go.
Yes. And of course, let's not forget that we are conscious, we're aware, we stay prepared, and we ain't never scared.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know that, y'all should have known by this podcast. We ain't scared of nothing.
Not damn.
And as always, we are not here to change your mind. We just trying to get you to think. Open your mind up, and please, y'all, don't let nobody bullshit you this week. Damn right, I stole your line because I love that shit. Every Friday when I'm leaving work, I'm like, all right, y'all, don't let nobody bullshit you this week.
That's right.
Oh, one more thing too. That graphic you had with me and Brian in them leather coats.
You like that?
We look like two 1990 WWE wrestlers. I was like, yeah, we look like the Black Steiner brothers.
I've been doing what I can. You know, when y'all give me some more pictures, then I can use them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and our new edition here is going to be.
That is dope. That's dope. Y'all gotta love that. That's dope.
We working with our new concept of taking a bite of the apple, because we know that apple represents, you know, the knowledge of good and evil, right, wrong, whatever they say it is, but it's the knowledge though, right? And so we want y'all to get that knowledge. So we're gonna encourage y'all always take a bite of that apple.
Now here's the funny thing with that graphic.
With this one,
Papa used to wear the little bucket hats like that, the one you got on Brian, and Brian used to always wear Kangos. But I like how it switched up. I like how it switched up. It's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Turned out good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So since Brian stole my line already, y'all already know. Don't let nobody bullshit you this week.
Don't let them bullshit you.
Take care of yourself and your people around you. And we'll see y'all on the next Sunday at 7 p.m. Tell your friends. Tell your mama now.
Let them know. Tell your enemies to watch us.
Let some white people know to tune in.
Yeah, let some white people know to tune in. And we see y'all on the next week.
All right. Peace out.